Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Master of Orion. So we've made gains against the Darlock Empire. We've wiped out their two colonies here, and we're pushing into their home system. We've just taken out the only fleet that we know of. Of course, the Darlock Empire does have stealth technology, at least racial trait-wise. So we don't know if they actually have any more ships in this system. It's possible they do, and we just can't see them. But in any case, we're going to be consolidating our fleet soon. Whether or not we'll make a push on Nazine 2, their homeworld, I'm not sure. We might wait until we've got a stronger fleet presence, although we did just pop out a new destroyer, so we'll be sending that along to the rest of the fleet. Of course, it will take it many turns to get there. We do have a new research popping out. So we're going to go ahead and get the next research, which is going to be this one here, so that we can get to the galactic trading research. We also ended a treaty with the humans, which was a trade treaty. We have some growth here. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Well, it looks like that growth went into production over here. Unfortunately, our morale isn't good enough to allow us to actually take advantage of that population point, so we'll just kind of have to sit on it for now. And we have the NAT completion here. Let's just make sure we have other things queued up. It looks like we do. All right, let's go to talk to the humans here so we can get maybe... And we have an alliance with them.
What can I do for you?
And...
Speak your mind.
I don't know if we can actually ask them to join our war or not. I mean, we don't need them to, but just a thought. It doesn't look like it. I'm not really sure why we're allied to them. They didn't join us in the war. Or maybe they have joined us in the war. We'll have to check that out here in a second. But I do want to do another trade treaty. So let's propose that.
It's always a pleasure doing business.
Brings our relations back up with them.
Farewell, friend.
All right. So I just want to check on their screen. No, yeah, they're not at war with anyone. So I'm not really sure how you use the alliance for yourself, but that's, I guess, that for the turn. So I want to check on the Meklar down here, as they have been doing a little bit of posturing lately. Make sure they're not trying to sneak up on me. All right, so we have a fleet over here that needs orders. We're just going to tell them to sleep. And we're going to get our gnats over there as soon as we can. And colony ship is one away, so we might as well have it go and colonize where we wanted it to colonize. We're going to put down a colony here. All right, so there's no pollution, so either at that ticked off or just by wiping out the population, it went away. Not 100% on that, but we are going to queue up some things. For instance, hydroponic farms, some automated factories, and after that, maybe biospheres, and probably should go with the government support facility. And we'll queue up the atmospheric renewal. Why not? Alright, so we've got things queued up here. We're going for the population growth first. Hoping to build up the population as fast as we can. And let's go ahead and progress on to the next turn. Just want to see where that pirate fleet is. Okay, so we've got something being built down here. We have plenty queued down here, though. We've got more striking population, unfortunately. Get more production going? Yeah, we can without any pollution. That's good to see. All right, let's get our fleet over here. We should be able to destroy the remnants of the military outposts that have, or at least the not yet finished. There we go. That's done. And then we may check on their home system to see what we see. But I am going to attack this. Get rid of their scout. And we are sending ships to meet up with our main fleet, but it may take them a while to get there. All right, so progress the turn. Okay, so this is the point where we need to decide what we're going to do with our fleet here. Are we going to go in and are we going to attack their home system? If we're going to do that, we probably should do it now, or at least start on it, because we can start the bombardment with our destroyers. It's quite possible, though, that their defenses outmatch us. Of course, we don't know that until we attack them, because there's no way of knowing what the planetary defenses are like until you engage. There's definitely no fleet nearby. It says balanced. We'll go ahead and auto-resolve. I am confident that we'll be able to do what we need to do. We might lose our flea. Yeah, we lost the flea. But that's okay. That doesn't affect our ability to attack their colony. So let's get bombing. All right, and that's pretty much our strategy. Because I do not have troop transports, I'm just going to annihilate their home system. All right, so everything's looking pretty darn good. We're going to have fleas building here. We might as well queue up another colony ship while we're at it. Well, we're doing that there. Why don't we do it over here? That almost sounds like a better idea. So as soon as that cruiser gets done, we'll go ahead and build up our colony ship. It'll only take 4 turns to complete here because of... well, you know, we're also building up pollution in the process, but we might want to get rid of that pollution, honestly. Oh, wow, you have to go pretty extreme to get rid of that pollution. You know, we'll keep it as it is for now, but probably change it later. We do have... We just did build something here, but we're going to be working on that cruiser soon. All right, so we have definitely, I think, gotten to a position where the Darlock Empire will be soon no more. Now our real threat, of course, is the Mechlars over here, who really hate our guts. But I think we're definitely in position now to push back against them, because we've annihilated this threat behind us, so that we can make it a single front war, consolidate our fleet, and all that good stuff. All right, so let's continue. And first things first, let's bombard. Now the question is, will this destroyer get there in time to make any difference? We'll just have to find out. All right, so this fleet is continuing to go to that military outpost. All right, so base factory down here, finished military outpost. We have one more military outpost to complete. So let's send the frigate and the space factory down here. Although technically, I think we needed to upgrade one of the fleas. And we're going to build military outpost. We could always send that flea over to get upgraded next turn. We have our research done.
Will of the Legion. This is for your consideration.
You know, I don't care about assimilation if we're just going to be annihilating people, so let's do that. Okay. And we want the galactic trading. That's the whole reason we were researching that stuff in the first place. So there we go. Because we're working on that cruiser, I probably should go into my ship designs and upgrade the cruiser to the next level, which honestly is just upgrading armor. And that's all we're really doing, but I think it's worth it. Okay. We also have a neutron collider being built here. We have some things queued up, so I'm not too worried about that there. We have population, though, on Crypto 3, which, of course, is striking. Let's put that over there and put this over there. Okay, we're getting some pollution, but that's okay. Getting things built a little bit quicker. We also have population over here, which I think is working food right now. All right, that's fine. They're almost at their population cap. And then we have population growth over here, which I think went into production, which is just ramping up our pollution. I guess we'll put it into food production because we are still a couple population points away from doing what we need to do. And have we bombarded yet? Yes, we have. Okay. I think that's everything for the turn, so let's... Alright. Continue to bombard the crap out of these guys. And eventually, we will have their planet. This is where I'm starting to wonder if we should start actually applying death spores to our ships. Now, I think that does have diplomatic ramifications for doing so. Alright, so I'm going to take this flea, send it over to one of the outposts. And I'm going to upgrade it. Pretty cheap upgrade because of the fact that it's only really replacing armor. And then this guy we're going to tell to guard. That should be everything we need to do for the turn.
A little friendly barter will help both our races thrive, don't you think?
All right, I'll take the credits.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
All right, whatever.
This is GNN.
And now, the state of the galaxy. The census rankings of Empire populations.
No real surprise there. We are outdoing everybody. Okay, so... First things first, bombard planet. Next, we need to... Oh, I guess we already told them to guard, so they're good to go. I guess we can send these guys over. And that's pretty much it for the turn. Our frigate is almost to the rest of our fleet. Not that we really need a frigate. It was more a question of whether the destroyer would get there in time. Doesn't look like it's going to, but... Okay. Should we start rush buying things? I think we should. We have tons of cash. Let's get these colony ships out a little bit quicker. You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and ramp up my research like crazy so that we don't have any more pollution. And we can't get negative pollution. And we're going to buy this. And we'll get our cruiser out. And then we may even rush by the colony ship. I mean, why have all this cash if you're not going to be doing things with it, right? And as a matter of fact, maybe we should start building these things if we're going to be rush buying everything. So we'll put that as a higher priority. We'll rush buy it, and then we'll use it to rush buy more stuff. As a matter of fact, we'll do probably the same thing on the home system. So we'll build that up. And we'll put it right there. And we might as well queue up the soil enrichment facility. Okay. Looking good. Let's go on to the next turn. Okay, so again, attack the planet. They have no more structures. They still have tons of Marines, because of course they do. And we did finish one of our colony ships, which we're going to be sending here. And our nest, I'm actually going to send down here to join up my fleet in this system, which is a key system for us. And I may have two fleets. I may have one in this system, which is another key point, and one in this system. Because this system is pretty much connected to everything else. So we can work on that. And we have some things. We were talking about rush buying this. Might be better to rush buy here. Reason being is we don't have nearly as much production. on the home planet as we do the other colony. So go ahead and rush by that. And I think that's all we can afford. I think we're just going to allow the money to accrue now. Done plenty of rush buying here. And that is it. So let's go to the next turn. All right. So that was completed. So now we can do the flea production. I think I'm just going to let my money accrue for now. What else can we build here? Nothing much. And we're going to have the colony ship here as soon as this is done, which I'm thinking about rush buying. I'll give it a few turns, maybe. But here, we have more stuff to blow up. Alright. I don't think that destroyer is going to get there in time. But it's going to darn well try. Alright, so I want the colony ship pushed along. And fleet needs orders. The ship. Well, we're just going to tell it to guard while it repairs. Alright. Let's bombard again. Almost got him.
The Cabal is no more.
Oh, okay, that did it.
We take our secrets with us, cast back into darkest shadow.
Yeah, good riddance. Anyway, you started it. You deserve it. Okay. So this poor destroyer went all that way for nothing. We'll go ahead and send the fleet down here to get repaired and also upgraded, which ships need it. Then we're going to have our colony ship come up here, take care of Ubarn 3, and then we'll have the colony ship being built here eventually come out. I'm going to go ahead and rush by this now. Go out this way and get Nazine 2, the former home system of the Darlock Empire. Okay, so everything's going good down here. We have some production. So we have toxic processor here. And it looks like we have things queued up. And looking good. So they're only one population point from being at their camp. And over here, things are going pretty well. Probably want a marine barracks, though, so that we can get that morale up a little bit. We'll put that before the terraforming. Okay. I think things are starting to really look good for us. As a matter of fact, we might go full military campaign here and try and wipe out the Meklar, because I think we have the advantage now, and we should probably push it. So, go ahead and reform the fleet as soon as possible. Over here. Now, this fleet is down on frigates, so we're probably going to have to build that up. And then this fleet down here is down on destroyers, but I think I have an excess of destroyers up here, so not really that big of a deal. We'll probably split off a couple of them and send them down to this fleet. So this fleet will then have 2 frigates, 2 destroyers, and a cruiser, which I think comes close to matching what we'll have with the fleet in this system. Alright, so we need to choose our research because we just got the spaceport.
The improvement the mine demanded.
We also have the advanced space factory here. So, update our blueprints. What would we be updating? Well, I'm going to upgrade the colony ship, the space factory, the scout, the civil transport, the troop transport, and that's it. I will not do any other upgrades. Okay, choose research. All right, so what is the next thing that we should focus on? Again, these techs are really but what's coming up? So we've got miniaturization of cannons level 2. This will affect both laser cannons and neutron blasters and mass drivers, so all things that we use. We get a graviton cannon, which looks like it does a fair amount of damage. Class 3 shields and planetary radiation shield. Well, all that sounds pretty darn good, doesn't it? What else we got? We've got holo simulator, which is good for morale. And then we either have a shield capacitor or energy weapon accuracy. You know, that tech is good too, because we do have striking going on a lot of our planets. And then we have robo miners, which is good. Armor barracks, and powered armor, which is going to make our marines better. And then we have some things we can do with planets. Or, yeah, to make planets in this deck. So, we either go with robotics, which we can go to optronics here, or we go artificial gravity and we go with magnetogravitics, which is going to allow us to have a lot of weapon upgrades. I think we go robotics first, though, and then we go optronics because of the morale bonus. We're not officially at war yet, and even if we were, I think we may have the edge, so not too worried about it. Okay, this guy is almost repaired. And when he's done repairing, I'm going to send him down to this system. All right, so... Oh, we do have construction here, so... Over here, we just completed one building, which gives us a ton of food, I believe. So we're going to be... Oh, no, wait, that was the buyout thing. Yeah, that's right. We can't afford to buy out even with that bonus, though. So, we want Spaceport next, for sure. That's going to give us so much cash. And as a matter of fact, let's start getting our production going here. Going to crank up the pollution, but that's okay. Just deal with it. There we go. I don't think we can do any more than that without getting the pollution too high. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing on the home system. Well, we're going to queue up Spaceport. We're going to put that out in front here. And that may be something that we rush by. But right now, I think getting fleas back that we lost is something that we should probably focus on. Okay, things are looking good. Let's go on to the next turn. All right, so we have 2 fleas here. And does this flea need upgraded? Yes, it does. Go ahead and upgrade it. And let's send it with this flea. Kind of group up there. And what else we got? That we knew about. Barn Prime has grown, which is over here. Go ahead and put that into production now. Go. Now we've got things going in both directions for us. All right, and our colony ship is on its way. It will be there soon. And we also have more population over here. Currently, we are at the cap, so we might as well bring things around here. There's no point in having excess food if you are capped out. So there we go. We got some research going. And... Where are things going here? Pretty good. We can afford rush buying this. I don't know if we're going to. At the moment. Get our ships over here so they'll start repairing. Get this guy over. And these guys, we need upgrades, so we're going to upgrade all. Fairly expensive, but that was a lot of ships that needed upgrading. These guys we're going to send over here so that we can attack. Probably going to have a 2-prong attack. We're going to come with this fleet through here to attack the Meklar, and this fleet is going to go up here to attack the Meklar. They're not going to be able to have their fleet in both locations, so I think that's probably the best route to go for attacking them. All right, let's go on to the next turn. Okay, so we have a fleet that needs orders. Where is that? Ah, here. Well, they're repairing. Of course, they really don't need to, I think, spend too much time repairing. Let's just send them down. We were going to take 2 of the gnats and send them down with this fleet. And then we have that cruiser. And these guys, I'm going to send this way. This guy also going to be sent this way. There we go. And that's it for the turn, so move on. Okay, so our colony ship arrived. We probably could have dropped down that colony last turn. That's my bad. We're going to put that into food production again, just like we did before. But we are going to start on the buildings that we built last time. So we need an automated factory. We need a government support facility. And we need a research lab. Okay. I think I want that there. There we go. Okay. Did I mess up my layout? Yeah, I didn't do a research. So, do that, research lab. And we will queue that. Oh, okay. I think it replaced something we had already put down. Okay, good stuff. Now it's only going to take 4 turns. That's fantastic. All right. So we're going to be almost done here with the colony ship. And then we've got our last flea. Okay. Things are definitely looking good. We have our robotics research completed. No, that's not what I told you to do. I told you that. Okay.
The hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
All right. I don't think I really care about any of these techs. I don't even know if the Dauntless Guidance System even works on proton torpedoes, our current tech, so I'm not even going to upgrade any of our ships. Now, automated repair unit is good, but maybe on our carrier, but right now the carrier is using up all the space it's got, so I think I'm just going to be ignoring that research. Going on to our tech tree, and what we were trying to research was optronics. And then we'll go into our weapon systems, and hopefully our fleets will be formed up and ready to go by the time that tech comes out. We can upgrade our fleet and be ready to push into the Meklar controlled space. All right.
As more and more sentient races meet, a clear need arises for a place for diplomats to discuss and debate if the galaxy is going to escape the tragic path of war.
All right, so the Galactic
Thus,
Council
the Galactic
is now formed. We should have the most votes because we just have so much population. And there's only 2 other voters. Sorry, it's between us and the Meklar. I'm curious if we could...
I forsake my vote.
If we could almost win this already.
The Combine selects this one for the task.
All right. So we vote for ourselves.
The hive speaks for the hive.
All right, so we're like this close to winning. It on our own, honestly. But there's a Galactic Council that it's only made up of 2 empires that I don't know if that's all that great. Now, if we got the human votes, I would probably push it in our favor to winning, but... Oh, interesting. The minor civilizations can vote, too. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay, military outpost is finished. Honestly, I don't know if we need our space factory to do anything else right now, so let's just have it come over here. No, not the frigate. That was my bad. I have to remember that they separate them into separate fleets. So we'll build the superscalar gas harvester to get some currency. And let's go ahead and grab these fleas and have them come down here. We'll tell the cruiser to come over here. And then these guys, I believe, are coming over there. So we'll have them come over here. There, the fleet will be meeting up. And then these guys... are going this way, I believe. Go. There we go. All right. And we have this frigate. Probably I should send that down to this fleet because they only have 2 frigates. And these guys have 2 frigates. And this is going to be the fleet that probably sees the most combat. So let's send them on their way. Got our colony ship done. Let's send that out. Okay. They're working on the spaceport. Working on the spaceport over here, which we may rush by on our home system. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we have some population growth. So over here, like they put it into production yet again. Go ahead and throw that over there. And we have population growth over here on Crypto 2, which looks like it went into food production. Don't think we need necessarily. Let's put it into that instead. There we go. All right, our empire's looking good. I think we already addressed all this stuff. So we're close to colonizing that last system. And we're close to being at war with the Meklar. In any case, I'm going to put an end to the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.